Welcome back to Reliance Big TV Byte It. It's time now for our big gaming review. Uncharted 2 by far is one of the more popular games released this year. And if you enjoyed the trip down memory lane last week when we reviewed Uncharted 1 Drake's Fortune, then get ready for the real thing. Uncharted 2 Among Thieves.
Two back-to-back blows to the Xbox and its followers. First was the Uncharted 2 release, and then came the news from Microsoft that they're not going to introduce the Blu-ray disc into the Xbox. Now this game is just a treasure to anyone who has a PS3. In Uncharted 2 Among Thieves, Nathan Drake returns more than a year after his first adventure. The game begins with a wounded Nathan waking up and finding himself in a train hanging from a cliff. All your thoughts are on bringing him up to safety. Once he collapses, you are taken back to where it all started, and therein begins the flashback. Without giving too much away, Nathan begins by stealing a Mongolian lamp from a museum in Istanbul. The lamp holds the map made by Marco Polo, which will answer the mystery of his lost fleet and lead to the Chintamani stone from Shambhala. Yes, you heard me right, the Chintamani stone. There's also a chapter in Nepal where if you hear carefully, you can hear people swear in Hindi. This time, Nathan is on a true globe-trotting adventure moving from Turkey to Tibet and the Himalayas. It is more fun and pacier than Uncharted 1, Drake's Fortune, which was limited to just one island. The story also has more depth with the addition of new characters like Flynn, Chloe, Tanzin, Lazarovich, the Siberian war criminal, and Jeff, Elena's journalist buddy. Voice acting and interaction during the cutscenes cannot get better than this. I like the quick witty comments made by Sully and Nate even when in a difficult situation. The presentation value has been increased to threefold times, literally. Uncharted Drake's Fortune used up only 30% of the cell's processor. Now the creators Naughty Dogs claim that Uncharted 2 Among Thieves uses up to 90% of the cell's processor. Now you can imagine how the game will look. It will leave you awestruck. The Nepal chapter looks absolutely stunning. The first mini-game in Nepal is a sequence of a truck chasing down Nathan and you need to run and shoot at the same time. Also, when Nathan is climbing on buildings and dangling from poles, the camera swoops to give you a look at the entire city below and a feel of height. Every pixel on the screen has been programmed with accuracy. You can see the detailing, especially in one of the shots where Nathan is attacked by Lazarovich's men and a helicopter. Also, at one point of time, the floor tilts and everything begins to slide. Finally, the building collapses. Now, what is unbelievable is this is not a cutscene.
Uncharted 2 I liked the most was the environmental surroundings and the character graphics was really awesome when compared to Uncharted 1. According to the environmental changes, we have to keep on changing the tactics so we can survive the game.
There is a whole scene that happens on the train. Nathan is involved in a fight on a train traveling from Nepal to Tibet. The eye gets easily distracted with the ever-changing environment. Nothing much has changed in the gameplay. You still have to do all the shooting and hand combat, platforming and the puzzle solving. Unlike Uncharted Drake's Fortune, the fight does not happen on flat areas. Instead, more levels have been used. You can also be smart and use the stealth option to take down the bad guys. One major change is the motion sensor used to lob grenades. It has been replaced by a simple combination of L1 and L2 and more effectively. Also, the puzzles are more interactive and larger in scale. You can use Nate's journal in this game instead of Sir Francis Drake's diary, and the game is designed in such a way that you ought to keep changing your tactics. Naughty Dogs have been generous in adding a multiplayer mode which people would have bought even as an entirely separate game. Various options like deathmatch, plunder, elimination and chain reaction are available in the competitive mode. Cooperative mode can be great fun as 3 of you can choose to be Nate and his friends in achieving team objectives. This game is definitely one of the best games I have ever played. If you have a PS3, then Uncharted 2 Among Thieves is definitely worth buying. It's got fantastic visuals and presentation, a gripping storyline, and when the story unfolds, you will see that there is no loyalty, no trust, and no honor among thieves.
That's that on the show this time. Your thoughts and comments to feedback at ndtv-hindu.com are always welcome. We'll be back soon to show you the technology which makes a woman's best friend exactly that. We'll see you soon.